Hello everybody, welcome to the live stream. My name is Dexxter Clark and I'm from the Netherlands and I help YouTube creators growing and building their YouTube channel. And today I want to start off with a tip. I reviewed my live stream of last week and I thought that I was expanding too much on different reviews. So I'd like to change that up so there is a little bit more speed in the live stream this week. So I have a timer for every live stream review, and I hope that helps a little bit. Let's first take a look at who is here already in the chat. I see here Mr. Rainbow loves coffee, Mr. Hero Breen, Pizza Flix. And Hollow Face, hello everybody. Stefan, welcome to the live stream. Thanks everybody for tuning in. And don't forget, if you like the live stream or you want to see one of my videos, because I help YouTube creators with different kinds of things. Today, I think we're going to still focus more on thumbnails and a little bit on the contents of your videos. So let's dive into the first one. The first review, and the first review is a Gregonator. Greg, we talked a couple of times about a couple of things actually, and one of the things that we talked about was monetizing your content. Let me set the timer so I know for sure it doesn't get too long. We talked about copyrighted material. You need to be transformative in order to be able to monetize your content. You want to talk about anime, which makes it really hard because someone else owns the copyright of that content. You need to add significant value. Otherwise, advertisers are not willing to pay for the advertisement on your YouTube videos. But I want to take a look at your thumbnails in this case, and I'm struggling a little bit with, okay, what are you trying to communicate to your viewer? When I look, for example, at the first thumbnail over here, the thumbnail is cut off on the upper side. And why is that? Here, I can't read what is going on. And communicate episode 1. Okay, but viewers are not interested in episodes, for example, because they have. You need to think from the perspective of viewers are always coming new to your channel, into your channel as just a new viewer, and if you assume that they already know your content. That's the wrong assumption, because most viewers are coming into your content as a new viewer. And coincidentally, I saw someone in the chat talking about what how many people are subscribed to content, which is only a small percentage. And yeah, that's true, because that's just how YouTube works. So you can't assume that people know you or your content already. I don't assume that you know me. I hope you stick around, and I hope you stick around for my YouTube videos. That's why I do these live streams, and I can give you some extra feedback on what you do. So from the perspective of the viewer, what is in it for the viewer? And right now, when I purely look at the thumbnail doesn't say much to me about what is in the video. Okay, anime, I get that, but what is it that about anime that viewers need to watch the video for? You say here, anime analysis, Komi can't communicate episode 1. Okay, but you have to entice viewers to click on that video. Why is it important that Komi can't communicate? And or is it important that she can communicate? Because right now I don't know that as a viewer. And also, what's the series? Probably when you know the series, then you recognize the images a little bit. But I'm not sure what you're talking about. And you want to try to appeal to as broad as an audience as you can. And also here, the smiley, does it say, oh, you use the smiley also here and here and here? Oh, also here and here. Oh yeah, okay. Try to avoid that. Sometimes it can help. There are videos that it adds something, but in this case, some thumbnails need to be really easy to understand. And does any object that you use in your thumbnail, does it add anything to your thumbnail? Does it add anything to the storytelling of your thumbnail? And when I see the amount of objects that you use in your thumbnail, that's a lot. I have here 2, I have here 1, I have the text block here, I have a face here, I have something here, I have some thumbnails here. Those are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 objects in a thumbnail. When I'm scanning YouTube Home, that's too much. I see 20 thumbnails, and that's too much for me to clearly make out, okay, this is the video I want to watch. When I look at thumbnails like Mr. Beast, for example, he clearly makes a decision, okay, these are really simple thumbnails. There are only a couple of objects in it, and those are really easy to understand really quickly. Because he realizes, as like nobody else, I need to get the click of the viewer. So Greg, try to look a little bit at your thumbnails and try to see if... Try to look at your competition, for example. That might help you to gain a little bit more perspective on what others do and also what resonates with your audience. Okay, Greg, thanks for submitting your channel. Let's take a look at another one. First, let me take a look at the chat. Do you have a lot of Riz thumbnails? Just tell them they're bad. No one is going to click on that. Well, I'd like to try to see it as positive. Everybody has to start somewhere, and everybody struggles with their own things. And some people struggle with thumbnails, others struggle with keeping views in the video. So everybody has their own things. I have my own things. You probably have your own things. So saying that something is bad, I don't think is a good... it's a good way of approaching it. True, the thumbnails he is using a bit confusing. Red text, too small. Yeah, lots of words. Indeed, try to avoid red text in thumbnails because generally red comes across as screamy and a little bit spammy, and you want to try to avoid that. I'm learning to use no more than 2 to 3 words, says Stefan. Yeah. Try to keep your maximum of words to 2, 3, a maximum of 6. But if you can use 3 instead of 6 words, then try to use 3 words. Yes, I was doing pretty good. Then it got stuck. Good morning, says El Tardy. Okay, let's take a look at the next one. And indeed, I like that you give some feedback to others also, because I have a certain vision, but that doesn't necessarily have to be the only vision that helps a creator out in a live stream like this. I like the communication back and forth. Okay, let's take a look at the next one. Okay. The next one. Moamin Inam. Moamin, the reason why I want to take a look at your channel is because you said in the description, I make videos based on mood. The problem a little bit with that approach, if I interpret that right, then that means that you just make videos when you feel like it, when you're in the mood. That means that you make videos about a variety of topics. That means that you make a variety of videos on things that only you are interested in. The problem is that your interests are not necessarily the interests of your viewers. Because I see you, for example, here, checking out K1 speed in New Orleans, my 21st birthday, K1 speed, Ark Encounter in Kentucky, Ark Encounter trip, part 4 of 5, my 23rd birthday video. The topics are all over the place, and one of the reasons why viewers watch your videos, why YouTube promotes your videos, is because viewers watch your videos and return to your videos on your channel. Especially when you're a small channel, just as a tip, a lot of creators approach videos from the I perspective. I, as the creator, think this is interesting. I, as a creator, think you should know about my 23rd birthday. The problem is that viewers don't know you yet. If you have 1 million subscribers, yeah, you have some authority, you have a loyal fan base, but right now you're still small, and viewers don't know you, so they don't care about you yet. So try to build authority first and have a lot of subscribers first before these kinds of things can work. I see this happening a lot, and that's why I wanted to show this channel, because returning viewers is one of the 3 elements of that viral formula. And those 3 elements are: make people click, so that's your title and thumbnail, and your video idea. Make viewers watch, so watch the video all the way through, and make viewers return. And with a variety of topics on a YouTube channel, that is really hard to return viewers. So try to keep that in mind for the next video. Okay, let's take a look at what is your most popular video. 313, my senior class ring. Checking out. Okay, it's that K1 speed. When I purely look at this, yeah, then I see 210 views. And also here. If this is in your interest area, I would say try to see if you can make more videos about that K1 speed topic, because there is some interest here, and try to avoid these topics. Oh, this might work, but you're getting buried amongst the competition. Unboxings generally can work. So try to make a decision on what kind of content you want to make. Thank you for submitting your channel. Let's take a look at the chat real quick. Okay. Then the next one. The next one. Okay. Snakeworks Studio. Okay, I have to look at your description, because when I glance over your channel, I have a little bit of a trouble finding out what your channel is about. And I have to look at a little bit more. Now I'm seeing Golden Demon Awards, Space Crusade TV advert, how to make Old Hammer, Horus Heresy Open Day, become a stripper, how fast can you strip miniatures fast? Okay, it takes me a while to take in that this is about fantasy and modeling. I've seen your description, because you said something about, yeah, model kits and hobby stuff. Okay, so try to keep to that. If that is your main focus, we talked about returning viewers. That helps if you target the same audience over and over and over again, so viewers return to your content. Try to see if you can focus more on that one target audience. But I want to talk about your video. The video is painting and converting Rhino. Painting and converting Rhino. It's here. It's here. This video right here. what is the expectation that viewers come into the video for? This was just an example. It was just the first video that I randomly clicked on. What do viewers think to get out of this video? I see you having your thumbs up, painting and converting. Oh, try to avoid the right bottom corner of your thumbnails because the timestamp is here of the length of the video, and viewers can't read that. Also, here YouTube nowadays cuts off a little bit of your thumbnails, so they are now rounded. And if you have a logo here or so, that might get, like here, a little bit cut off. But my expectation is painting and converting. I am going into this video to see something about painting and converting these kits. But do I get that? First, you talk in the video
to other vehicles as well. So in case any of you out there were wondering, we are talking about the Rhino.
Okay, you talk about the tanks. And you talk, but you talk, and I expect something with painting. I expect to see you painting a tank, for example, explaining how you paint a tank, for example. But when I go further into the video, I get TriStar pictures. What is this video about? The reason why this is important because viewers click now on a thumbnail and don't know what they're getting into, so it's a total gamble. The problem is that it is really hard to keep them to stick around to the end of the video, and you want them to stick around to the end of the video because then they are satisfied with your video, then they see more of your videos, and YouTube will promote your videos more. And I'm not getting you painting the tanks. You talk about someone else painting, but is that interesting enough for viewers to watch? I can imagine if you are into model kits that you want to know how to paint or to weather these things. So I can imagine that that is interesting. But now instead of seeing something, I see you only using pictures. And that's the same for example, some people do reviews on YouTube and they show pictures of a product and talk about a product. The problem with that is that they have no experience with the product itself, first of all, and second of all, everybody can make these videos. Everybody can show a picture on screen, but everybody can do that. And viewers want to see the experience. Viewers want to see how to do that. Viewers want you to take them further in their journey of their hobby, or in this case, painting their model kits. And I don't think that they get that out of this video. So for all videos that you make, try to think about what makes it that viewers want to watch this video. Why do they watch this video? What's the goal of the video? And if it was, for example, the 10 best painted Warhammer of Oldhammer or Oldhammer tanks, then that would be the angle of the video. But then you need to communicate that better in your title and thumbnail. Top 10 generally can work very well, but then they need to be really good, so that's the reason why viewers want to watch this video, because it's really good and they can't get that out of other videos. Snakeworks Studio. Also try to look a little bit at your, maybe look at your channel name, or if you want to keep your name Snakeworks Studio, make it Snakeworks Studio Model Kits or Hobby Kits or whatever. So it makes it a little bit more descriptive. Maybe also your channel header can help you with
in this video
with communicating what your channel is about. Thank you for submitting your channel. I hope that helped you. Let's directly dive into the next one. And the next one is... why not stitches? Why not stitches? Okay, first of all, I really like your channel name. And although your channel header doesn't say a lot about, in terms of text, about your channel, I think it's really clear because you visually make clear that it is about wool or something to do with fabric. So I don't even have problems with the channel header because it communicates what your channel is about. Okay, let's take a look at some of your videos. Also here, I talked about thumbnails earlier. I talked about the goal of the video. And the goal of the video is pretty clear because this is the end result. So the goal of this video is getting this out of the video. So that's the value proposition that you make. So that's really good. But when we try to take this a step further, can we make this title and thumbnail with a little bit more oomph? Something along the lines of this video will change your life, this embroidery technique will make your life much easier, something like that. Because if there are multiple videos on the same topic, why should viewers watch yours? Or 5 stitching techniques that will change your life, something like that. Because that makes your videos a little bit more worthwhile watching. You give viewers a reason to watch your videos. Okay, I want to talk about a video. And this is the video that I want to talk about. Okay, forget-me-not flower embroidery. Also here I talked about title, for example. Can you give it a little bit more oomph? Why should viewers watch this video? Because probably more people on YouTube will make videos on how to make flowers. But when I talk about the video itself, let me hear if you have music on that. Yeah, you have music, so regretfully I can't let you hear that. Okay, you start the video with neck making things. Okay, I'm not sure why this shot is in the video. Because when I see this, the first thing that you do in a video is confirm that viewers clicked on the right video. And that can be with an intro. Try to avoid intros, but you can make intros and still confirm that viewers clicked on the right video. Right now, you teased me with those flowers. The flowers that you're going to make here. You teased me with that in the thumbnail. But the first thing I see is totally different flowers. So did I click on the right video? No, I didn't click on the right video. So let's click away. And you want to try to avoid that because I said 2 of the 3 elements out of that formula: make people click, make viewers watch until the end, and make viewers return. When people click away, they can't watch the whole video. And when they click away, they can't watch another video of you. So especially those first few seconds in a video are crucial to keep viewers in the video. Try to aim for an average percentage viewed at 30 seconds of 85%. That's pretty hard to do, I know that. And the best way that you get there is to keep your intros super short or have no intros at all. And in this case, I would leave that out. What you could maybe do is show the end result here, show the end result of the video, and so viewers know, okay, this is what I'm going to get out of the video. You don't need to do that, but that is a typical way of doing this. And that's also for recipes, for example. What's the goal of the video? That's the end result of the video. This is the value that I tease for you in the video, and that's what viewers get out of the video. Okay, you start here with a flower. You say satin stitch, colonial knot. Okay, maybe it helps to have this text in the title, because you want to be found in YouTube search, and this is an example of how you can apply this knot. So maybe you can have that in brackets, for example, so viewers can, first of all, viewers can see it, but also the algorithm can see it. And you start here. The video is pretty short. No problem with that. What I'm missing is a little bit the explanation, because you only show the visuals, but you don't explain what you're doing and why that you're doing it. And that's where the value of a video like this is. Because they want to learn from that. It's not, if it was an ASMR video, for example, you watch this for the relaxation, then yes, then the music and the visuals, that's okay. But probably the goal, what's the goal of the video? Is the goal that viewers learn something, or that viewers can relax with the visual images of you making something? Because I think the goal of the video is that viewers learn something. So everything that helps to explain what you do, everything that helps viewers getting closer to their goal, that is a reason for them to watch your video all the way through. And I talked a couple of times about vlogs in live streams. The hardest thing about vlogs is storytelling. And the easy thing about doing tutorials like this is that storytelling is pretty normal, is so logic, and creators often do that right the first time. Because there's a build-up in the story. You constantly build up until the goal of the video, because the goal of the video is make that flower. I'm reacting to the chat real quick. Hello, you're the guy that helped me with the HDs videos. Yeah, that could be. I have a video on this channel that is really popular about 4K videos. So glad to help. How many views on the tank video? The video has a hook, oddly satisfying. Yeah, indeed, the video indeed has a hook, oddly satisfying, but oddly satisfying. From an ASMR perspective, yeah, maybe, but if it's a tutorial, if I'm telling you how to get views oddly satisfying, does that trigger you to click on one of my videos? Oddly satisfying? If I say, for example, how I can get you views, my video about how to get 1,000 subscribers with 6 videos, that's a reason to click, because a lot of creators struggle to get the first 1,000 subscribers, and especially when you can do that with only 6 videos, that's a reason. And it is really important that you think about that reason to click before you make a video, because then you're able to craft the content around the clickable angle of that video. Otherwise, making a clickable title and thumbnail around a video that is already there, is already existing, that's super hard to do. And you never put that thing first that gets you the view, and that's your title and thumbnail. Interesting, says Pamela. I thought this would keep viewers tuned till the later part. That oddly satisfying, you mean? Yeah, but viewers don't stick around until... I don't think that viewers will stick around for that oddly satisfying, because then they have to watch the whole video for that. And they don't know really what that oddly satisfying means, because it's really relative. When I'm talking about the 6 videos and 1,000 subscribers, that's a goal, that is a clear measurable goal, and oddly satisfying isn't really measurable. Pamela says, I've heard about the tease element supposed to keep watching, but I'm not sure if I'll use it. Well, you should use it, but the problem is that, well, the hard thing, that's a better word. The hard thing about it is really hard to come up with that. And that's the challenge of a YouTube creator. And that's how you see that how big creators like Mr. Beast or Ryan Trahan or I can't think of his name, but name a few big YouTubers. They know that angle is so important, that video idea is so important, that they spend a lot of time on that, because they know that when they have that clickable angle, that it has a chance to get views. And if you don't have that clickable angle, the chance of video tanking is really big. And you want to try to avoid that. Stefan, according to my analytical, you are correct. Pamela Hirschberg says, yes, it does, because I'm odd, says Pamela. Yeah, but that you're odd, there are more people odd on this planet. And if you see someone on YouTube saying, I'm odd, would you click because of that? If you see my videos and say you can get views because I'm odd, sure, there if that's a personality trait that people are interested in, but it's not a reason. It's reason for viewers to stick around. For example, if you like my content, you stick around for that, and I'm probably odd too, in my own special way. Everybody is odd in their own special way. So but a personality trait like I'm honest, or maybe direct, can be a positive or a negative thing. But that can be a reason to stick around. Pamela says, should I give away the main shot in the beginning? It's the money shot. Yeah, but you talk about in the beginning of the video. Yeah, because you should give it away, because the goal of the video is that viewers learn to know how to make it. So what do you give away? You give away the end result. You give away the goal of the video, what viewers are going to achieve with your video. It's your value proposition. So you're not actually giving away anything. You tease them something. The value you provide is how you make it. If I'm correct about the goal of your video, but I don't know that. My Sea Prince says, I'm odd too. Stefan says, at Altori, I've used VidIQ, but more invested with TubeBuddy. Okay, let me say something about TubeBuddy and VidIQ. The problem with tools like a TubeBuddy and VidIQ, if you use that for video ideas, I have absolutely no problem with that. But if you use it for keyword research, I do have a problem with that. If you use it for getting video title ideas, for example, then that's a good idea. But the keyword research part, and especially the A/B testing part, they base that on numbers. The problem is you need to look at that. You need to look at your thumbnails. You need to look at the thumbnails of the competition, because you need to look at how good are their thumbnails. If you see that they have really good thumbnails, then you have a problem ranking for that. They only look at, for example, the size of a channel. But if a channel has 1 million subscribers and you can see that their latest video have only 100 views, then you know that they're doing something wrong. And if you see that their thumbnail is bad, by the way, a really good example. On my YouTube channel, I've made 6 videos or so that were purely to focus towards YouTube search. The reason why I made these videos is because they were really served topics. There were some big channels in between them, but those thumbnails were so bad and they didn't communicate anything about what the goal was, for example, of the video, that I could just win it. I can just win the click, but purely showing my face in a thumbnail. That could be enough. So bad were those thumbnails. So that's low-hanging fruit. But when I would have looked at TubeBuddy or Video IQ, for example, I didn't even look at that because I don't use those tools anymore for years now. Then I would probably gotten really bad results because there were channels in there that, for example, and also, for example, there were a lot of how-to videos on there or how-to channels on there. But those how-to channels are really big channels, but are not focused towards with the authority of YouTube creators. And I don't have a lot of authority in the space, but I do have some authority in the space, and I will have more authority than big channels, big how-to channels, with a broad variety of videos and topics. So you need to use your gut feeling when you try to rank videos. And the funny thing is, YouTube search videos take 3-6 months to rank or so, and I'm already ranking now, and that's because the competition is so low. Google Trends, tools for keywords, good old Total War. Yes and no. Google Trends literally shows you the trends, but it doesn't show you the actual amount of search traffic, for example. If it is 100 clicks a day or 100 views a day or 100,000 views a day, you don't know that. You only see the trends over time and a trend from 0 to 100%. But the context is a little bit lost. But generally speaking, when a trend goes down, I indeed wouldn't make a video about that. If the trend goes up, then indeed that would be a good sign to make a video about. And also when there are low traffic topics on YouTube Trends, then it has no data at all. Eltardi says, I'm learning towards shorts only. Can we do thumbnails with shorts? Yes, you can do thumbnails with shorts, but what is the main target traffic source that we will get views from? It won't be YouTube search, it won't be YouTube home, it will be the shorts shelf. And are thumbnails shown on the short shelf? No. So you basically make the thumbnail for a really small percentage of viewers. Yeah, you can do it, but I wouldn't make the effort. I would much rather focus more with shorts on your video idea, because that's what keeps viewers watching, and literally keep viewers watching with the visuals, and make the video interesting from beginning to end, because the only thing that will get you the view or more views is your audience retention with YouTube Shorts. And also don't forget that YouTube Shorts is broad. It's for a broad audience, it's an entertainment audience. So generally speaking, how-to channels generally doesn't work that well for shorts. Viewers are watching shorts because with the mindset, I'm sitting on the couch or I'm on the train. It needs to be quick, snackable content. Okay, why not Stitches? Thank you for submitting your channel. Let's take a look at the next one. Let's take a look at the next one. And that's going to be Apparent Pathway. Okay. Your description: Apparent Pathway, special needs advocacy. Okay. Your focus is clear. Also, your channel header is clear. Parenting, navigating procedural challenges whilst staying empowered. Okay, yeah, you have a goal, and that works, because then viewers know, okay, I know what I'm getting into. I know the goal of these videos. So this is something that resonates with me and want to see more of. What I probably would do with your channel header, can you visually tell things better? parents. Okay, so parents. So it has parents with children. Is there something, maybe your own family, that you can show in the channel header? Because what people connect with is experience with other parents. And if you can show more, I don't know if you want to show your own children or kids in your YouTube video. That can be problematic. But I think that parents want to connect with other parents. And visually telling that with a parent with a kid, for example, says that visually. These are things. Oh, sorry, didn't want to cross that through. Individual needs. Yeah, you're clear what your channel is about, but I think it's too much text here and too little visuals. Okay, let's take a look at your videos a bit. A parent's review inside Autistic Minds. Okay, it takes me a while to realize that this is documentary on the BBC. I watched the video, so I'm a little bit in my mind. I have that already. A parent's review inside our Autistic Minds. Okay, can you spice this up a bit? For example, parent reacting to documentary inside our Autistic Minds, and then maybe an emotional expression in your thumbnail, or what the emotional reaction actually is, or you're mad, or it isn't accurate, or there's a secret in there. Because generally speaking, a neutral emotion like a laugh, which is a pretty neutral emotion, doesn't resonate well with viewers. It helps to show your face, but a little bit more complex emotions. I talk about that in my viral, in my thumbnail secrets training. Generally speaking, facial expressions that have a little bit more complicated emotions work better well with viewers, because more complex emotions tell a bigger story. Also, I see that your thumbnails are pretty much the same. You have the same background. Okay, that's what I'm missing. I'm missing the visual clues of that it is about parents and children and special needs. And you really heavily rely on text. And here, okay, I see a kid, okay, special needs, glass ceiling, but what's the unlock the incredible abilities of neurodiverse children? Is there another way of telling that? Unlock incredible abilities of neurodiverse children. Can you name an example of those incredible abilities? So that makes it a little bit more tangible for viewers, so they know better what they're getting into, because now they're not knowing what they're getting into, and that's the problem a little bit with the rest of your thumbnails now. Also, special needs education funding. As a viewer, I come to YouTube and I want to be enticed to watch a video. I want to be entertained. I want to have or information, but then I'm searching for that. But you need to give me something, a reason to click on your video. And now the emotion stays kind of on the same level. And I'm visually, it helps visually to look for objects that resonate with your target audience. For example, and that can be in this case, children. And parents. So you need to visualize parents and children in a certain way. Navigating issue of budgets, funding. Okay, what if you take that same video idea and turn it around? For example, five budget tips for something like that. So, because then you can do top 5, top 10. Those work really well. It's the same idea, but your approach to the video is different. Because that gives viewers a reason to watch your video. Thank you for submitting your channel. I hope this is really useful. I hope this is really useful. Let me catch up with the chat real quick. Not relying on AI for the various things can help you get natural education feel for a subject and not relying on it. Not relying on AI for various things can help you get natural feel for a subject. Okay, I would be very careful with AI. AI is good for a lot of things, like, for example, titles, because it takes the patterns of what works and applies that to a new topic, for example. The problem with AI is, for writing content, for example, is that it's always reused content. There is no unique angle whatsoever about content. And a lot of creators want to make it as easy as possible, but that's not what viewers come for. Viewers come to have something new, something extra, something special, and that personal touch of, for example, seeing a real human in the camera and seeing a real human making spelling mistakes, hearing a real Dutch person try to talk English with a funny accent, that makes it what makes it human. And AI, an AI voice making AI content can't do that. It keeps the content so stale. And when we talked about parenting, AI has absolutely no idea of special needs children. It only knows that from articles, etc., but has no real life experience of what it is to deal with a special needs kid. And you as a parent, people connect with people, you as a parent can connect with other parents. So AI content about children, about special needs children, will never work. And that is what a lot of people miss with AI content. AI has its strengths, but those are one of the weaknesses. Use the strengths and avoid the weaknesses. My French channel got hacked now, Bitcoin scam. Yeah, that is a really big problem at the moment on YouTube. Keep your channel safe. Use a separate email address for your YouTube channel and your so what YouTube has, and the email that you use on your YouTube channel, because you will get scam emails. Cookie hijacking is a really big problem, not only for YouTube. He has 170,000 subscribers. Yeah, that's so beep. That's not fun if you work so hard to get those amount of views. I don't want to show my child, but share my experience. Yeah, I get that. But is there another way that you can communicate children, or maybe show sometimes the back of the head of your kid, or have it blurred out, something like that, or the school, or something like that, so viewers can more relate with that. Regarding parent channel, you could use cartoon in banner. Oh yeah, cartoon. Maybe that helps. Yeah. And maybe a cartoon drawn in a children's style. Again, try to find the topics, the objects in thumbnails that resonate with your target audience. And something like, well, we found a problem to your, solution to your problem, and that is, I don't want to show your child. So try to work around that problem. So a thing can indeed be cartoons, or a drawing of a kid. Any other gaming channel here. Oh, there probably will be gaming channels here. Pamela Hirsch says car show and cars here. I see what you mean about having emotional thumbnails. As parents, special needs kid, this would be help me. When he was in school, the titles relate to me. Yeah, okay, but as a YouTube creator, you're prejudiced with your own titles and thumbnails. If you want to know if something resonates, it helps maybe to post something in a community. I, for example, have my my Discord community, and sometimes people post thumbnails or titles in there, and they are able to get some feedback from other people, because you think as your creator you make the best thumbnails in the world. I get that. I think that for my own videos too, but it's never an objective and thought. But when you ask your spouse or your best friend or your mother, they will always say it's amazing. So that's worthless advice in that case. You want to have an objective opinion. Dexxter, have you noticed any changes regarding ranking on exact matches of keywords? 3 months ago, most of the time, I immediately ranked #1 for product name review. Nowadays, it takes 4 or 5 days. Not necessarily. I haven't noticed any changes, but what I noticed that a lot of creators get wrong is that exact keyword matches doesn't matter that much as it used to be. Because YouTube is more about, the YouTube algorithm gets smarter, knows what videos are about, so it tries to rank videos that best satisfy the needs of viewers instead of best satisfies the keyword match there is. So if viewers, and you can see that, by the way, in your when you look at your YouTube analytics and you see for which keywords you rank, you see that those keywords are not necessarily the keywords that you have in your title description and even in the video. I even ranked for bald head once. And my videos aren't about bald heads, but the YouTube algorithm analyzed that I don't have hair, so it analyzed, okay, it associated that with bald head, and I ranked for bald head. So that can go really far. By the way, not a lot of people clicked on that. I only saw 2 or 3 clicks or so. So if the YouTube sees by viewers clicking on that video and not reacting to that, in this case, bald head, then they click away. Then the YouTube algorithm knows. Oh, okay. So I tried that tag. I tried that keyword. Didn't work. Viewers don't react to that. So you can sometimes rank for keywords that are not even in the title of the thumbnail. But generally speaking, when you try to rank for something, you rank within the first half an hour, couple of minutes. You rank on spot number 2 or 3 probably, and you will go down, and YouTube starts testing. Are viewers clicking on that? Are viewers clicking more on your video than all the other videos of the competition? And if they do click, then you keep ranking. But that's really hard. To keep ranking, that's really hard. So it generally dives down, and then slowly over time, YouTube starts to, and with over time, I mean 3 to 6 months, it starts to test more. And I've also seen videos blowing up because in YouTube search, viewers were satisfied with the video, and it only could know that because it tested it in YouTube search, and then all of a sudden, boom, a video blew up. Multiple videos, by the way, did that way. My C-Print says, who's the target audience? I think my C-Print means with the kids content, with the parents content. I think the target audience is parents. That's always really good to realize. Okay, my target audience is, for example, parents, and probably in America, because I saw some abbreviations, SEN funding. I think that's an American thing. I don't know what that is. So your target audience is clear, or EHCP. I have no idea what that is, but probably your target audience, and that's the most important thing, your target audience knows what that is. Hopefully they know, otherwise you need to explain or tease them with another angle. Dexxter, no, thank you so much, Dexxter. Yeah, no problem, everyone on the chat. Together, we can make it work. And multiple people have multiple eyes and multiple ways of thinking. And somewhere, together we will get somewhere. Much success with your apparent pathway channel. Yeah. Yeah, I think so too, Stefan. Viewers come to YouTube to connect with other people. And that's why faces in thumbnails, for example, are so important, and that you can connect with people. Based on shared experiences, because viewers resonate with that. Use a secret email, says my C Prince. For YouTube, yeah. Yeah, use a separate email for your YouTube channel and your and YouTube. And YouTube, your Gmail address should be different from the email address you publish on your About page on YouTube. I agree. Sometimes we are in our own heads. Yeah, you don't have an objective view when it comes to your own content. Understand what you're saying. For the exact name matches count, because that's exactly what people are searching for in my niche. These are products are launched daily and they search for it. No, keyword searches no, are not that important, but YouTube doesn't rank. No, let's say it another way. YouTube doesn't rank because there's an exact keyword match. YouTube uses those keywords so it knows the topic of the video, and that transcends the exact keyword matches. But when it's exactly what people are searching for, and you are delivering exactly what they're looking for, there is indeed a big chance that you rank for that. Yeah. But it's not directly a causation. Yeah, for years I ranked #1 immediately, and now it takes me time because people find me and they click. Take into account that YouTube search, it takes a while, and YouTube starts testing your video, and it takes a while to rank sometimes. Yeah. But when you're ranking in a couple of days, that's still pretty good. But that you don't rank doesn't necessarily mean that you won't rank in 3 or 6 months or so. Okay, thank you. Let's take a look at the next one. Brick advice. Sam, you're a regular here. Sam, I like that you continue to make videos, and keep at it, because a lot of creators, when things don't work out the way they want, they quit. And the problem is with quitting, you'll never get there. Sam, I want to talk about video ideas with you. Because when I look, for example, at this video, what to do if a Lego piece is missing from your Lego set. Okay, so the value you tease is that you have a solution to a problem. But if you have is this a real big problem for people? And can they think of a solution of their own? Because when I look at your video, then the solution that you have is really quick and really small, but you still need 2 minutes for that.
What to do if a Lego piece is missing from your Lego set? Hello everyone, my name...
Okay. You repeat the title and thumbnail. That isn't necessary. Viewers know what they clicked on because your title is pretty clear. So I would try to avoid that. Then the next thing you do is ask for a subscribe.
Just like this. Make sure to subscribe and click the bell.
The problem is that viewers aren't able to know what they are subscribing to because you haven't given them any value yet. You only gave the introduction. Now we're already 22 seconds in.
And today I'm going to talk about what to do if a Lego piece is missing from your Lego set.
Okay, you repeat the title again. So, in other words...
that you need a certain Lego piece, and then you realize the piece is missing. I'm missing.
Okay, you're still establishing, but I still haven't got any value from you, and we're already almost a minute in.
A thing called bricks and pieces. This is where you can find them.
So at 50 seconds,
pieces. This is where
I get the solution to my problem. But it's a Lego site. Is this something that viewers really need to know? And can they think of a solution of their own? Because if they want to know a solution to their problem, then they want a new solution or something really special. Viewers come to YouTube for something special that they can't think of themselves. And if you give them the most obvious answer, they're not satisfied with your video. They want to have something new. They want to have something special. They want to have something surprising. And right now, I think that you don't satisfy the viewers' needs. And what YouTube does is viewer satisfaction. They measure that in a couple of things. One of the things is, are viewers watching all the way through the end? The other thing is that they do sometimes those surveys. And they literally ask viewers, are you satisfied with the video? In other words, are you satisfied with the solution that you offer to viewers in the video? And I can imagine that viewers don't think that. So for every idea that you have, for every video idea that you have, it needs to be unique. It needs to add something to the huge library that is already on YouTube. For example, I'm seeing this thumbnail right here, the dark truth. When we talk about viewers want to know something, you have need to knows and want to knows. In this case, it's a want to know, so that's good because want to know gets views. Need to know is something like, I think you should know this, because that doesn't work very well. Viewers don't resonate with that. I can, for example, talk about how you should organize your YouTube stuff, how you make your videos, the directory structure, etc. I think it's interesting. I think you need to know that. The problem is you won't search for that. If you see a video on YouTube Home about how to organize your stuff with directories and thumbnails and scripts, etc., nobody will watch that video. So, but they will watch a video on how to get more views. So I'm only focusing on how to get more views, how to get more subscribers, because that's what viewers eventually want to know. That's their goal. That's their pain point. Their pain point is not getting the views, in my niche at least. The how to organize things. Those are things for courses, for example. So a title like the fucked up sorry beep the effed up history of Lego, and I see a Lego figure here and dark truth, and I'm teasing a secret. It's a dark truth, something I don't know yet. and here's fire. So I'm upping the ante that you don't know this and you need to watch this video. When I would see this video on YouTube Home, I'm definitely enticed to watch that. This is, by the way, a YouTube search title. Viewers type that into YouTube search, and then because they want an answer to their problem, a solution to their problem. And this is a typical YouTube suggested video, and well, it's literally in YouTube suggested, and it's a YouTube Home video because it purely focuses on the title, thumbnail, the curiosity. I need to click on that because I really need to know that. So for funsies, let's search for what to do. A Lego piece is missing from set. Okay. I know I'm not optimized with the keywords here because not a lot of people search for this. I can see that because it doesn't autocomplete. But when it purely comes to titles and thumbnails, this can be a really good topic. And I talked earlier about the thumbnails and enticing viewers to click on a thumbnail, and delivering in the sorry. I talked about giving a solution to their problem, and I see not a lot of people, if this is a topic that viewers are actually searching for, I don't see that a lot of thumbnails deliver upon that promise. So that's an opportunity to go after. And I talked about here. This is brilliant. Do you see that the Lego piece is missing from the set? And Lego lied about this piece. Do you see that this is unrelated? And that's because it does a suggestion. It thinks probably people that are searching for this are often also into this kind of stuff. And this is a typical YouTube suggested video and YouTube Home video because it purely focuses on the curiosity. Okay, Sam, thank you for submitting your channel. Thank you, thank you. I hope this is useful. Let's take a look at the chat real quick. Pamela says, I put a subtitle at the top of my videos. Swap Meet Safari with Pam. So that's the main title. Does this help? Does this help getting seen? I put subtitle at the top on some of my videos. I'm not sure what you mean. At the top of your what in the thumbnail? Because people generally don't watch a video for the subtitles, and I haven't seen any extra advantage over translating your videos. I did that especially in the beginning of this channel. I translated all my videos to Dutch and make sure that the subtitles and it didn't help anything. And I'm not saying that when you're Mr. Beast and you translate your channel with subtitles to Spanish that won't work, because that probably will work, but especially when you're small, no. I understand what you're saying. For me, exactly, because it's exactly what people search for. Oh, yeah, I already saw that. Hello, the Lego banner, difficult to read, red and black. Yeah, that's absolutely true. I talked about this with Sam in some of my previous live streams. The color red is really tricky because it can be really easily overdone. And especially in this case, there is a lot of red in this channel header. It helps to have that a little bit less. And black on red and red on black, it can be really screamy. It can come across as spammy. Try to be careful with red. Apparent Pathway says, I think some of the titles are complicated. I didn't understand some of the titles. You mean with the videos of Brick Advice? Best place to my leggings, how to trade. No, I think the titles. Yeah, I think they could use more oomph. But I don't think that they are unclear. But that is an issue where a lot of channels struggle with communicating clearly what a video is about, and especially long titles are really hard to read. So try to keep your video titles as short and as punchy as possible, because you have only a second or so. Viewers are scouting YouTube Home. And there are 20 thumbnails on YouTube Home, so you need to catch their attention really quick, within a second. And that title also needs to be really quick and be understandable really quick, because you only have such a small window of time to make clear what your video is about and to entice viewers to click. Pamela says, use a white shadow on your title to make it stand out. I talked about that in my thumbnail course also. There are a couple of tricks to make your background and your foreground stand out, and one of those tricks is indeed a white glow around letters. When there are black letters, a white glow around that, and when there are white letters, for example, or a light color like yellow or something, then a black shadow will help. But also, for example, blurring your backgrounds more, make the colors more muted, up the saturation, for example, of the foreground objects. There are a couple of tricks you can apply. Those are all in the thumbnail training. But indeed, good tip, really good tip, really good tip. Okay, let's take a look at the next one. And I saw you already here. If you're here in the chat and you submitted your channel, you can still submit your channel on my website, by the way, and the link is in the description. If that doesn't work, copy and paste the link in your browser. I know that's a bug of YouTube. It's already there for 3 years or so. Links in descriptions of live streams don't work for a lot of people, and I don't know why. For videos, it's no problem. Okay, Stefan. I reviewed your channel earlier. Not earlier today, but before. Okay. You talked about using only a couple of words in your thumbnails. That's really good. That's really good. But also for you, I'd like to see, can you have more oomph in your thumbnails? Think about how you can achieve that. What I noticed is that there is a difference between making a thumbnail clickable and deceiving your audience, and a lot of creators struggle with that. I struggle with that also because I don't want to lie to my audience, but there needs to be a little bit of an exaggeration for viewers to click on your video, but they don't take it too far, and that's where the line is with making it too clickable. because then it's clickbait. If it doesn't deliver upon the promise and expectation of title and thumbnail. I'm not sure what I talked about previous time when I looked at your channel. But you say personal empowerment. I really like your vibe, and that's the reason why I want to watch your videos. So definitely continue with that. And I love that you're also in the comments always positive, and you always try to help people, because that is coming across in your videos, and that's why people will connect with you. So please keep that. That's your strength. That's your strength. The oomph. 2 YouTube features for explosive growth. Okay. That's this thumbnail here. 3 limiting misconceptions. Okay, Stefan, this is when affirmation is powerful. I'm looking at target audience, because this is targeted towards YouTube creators. Affirmations, that's really broad, in the sense that this is YouTube creators, which is really small. So more people will be probably interested in those affirmations than the YouTube advice audience. I was wrong. 3 limiting misconceptions. Okay, that's wrong. That generally works well. That will work. This win affirmation is powerful. Okay, the problem with it's maybe a little bit too broad. I'm not knowing exactly what I'm getting into. Win-win affirmation is powerful. Yeah, I need to think about that. What I want to talk about is your video, because
next level mindset bringing.
I'm muting the audio because I'm not sure if I have the proper license for that. Okay, you confirm the title and thumbnail, which is good, but can you get to the... Okay, you start the video at 38 seconds. Can you get to the content a little bit more quicker? Because that means that less people will leave the video before they reach that point. I like the fact that you use B-roll here. That generally works well, but I wouldn't use the text here. Viewers come to YouTube to see something. They're generally in a relaxing state of mind, meaning that if they want to read, they will grab a book, or they read a blog post, which is totally valid if you have a blog, but in this case it's YouTube. And you use a lot of text in your videos. And the text has to be something that's big and world changing. The things that you emphasize, sometimes text can help to emphasize something, but it repeats what you say in the video. And it's continuously repeating. So I would either use B-roll here or use your face. Because when I don't know, when I don't know what you're doing, what you're saying, my first impression is that you want to sell me something, and that's not what you're doing. It looks like an ad, and viewers don't come for that to YouTube because they already have seen probably a lot of ads before they came to your video. I would like to see more B-roll and because the value in your videos is super solid. Maybe can you look a little bit at the pace of your videos, because it is sometimes really cut really quick, but that makes it maybe hard, because I think your target audience is a little bit older, and I mean older in the sense of 30, 40 maybe. It's not a young audience, that's what I want to say, because a young audience likes really fast-paced cuts in a video, and an older audience doesn't. And it takes me, as a, let's say I'm an older person, it takes me a while to realize what you're saying and to grab what you're saying, because you're saying such wonderful, valuable and stuff. So it might help to slow down the editing pace of your video a bit. But nevertheless, again, I really like your vibe and the value of your videos. Yeah, really good. Thank you for submitting the channel. Good Old Total War says, did you review my channel? I submitted last week. Not sure, to be honest. I reviewed a lot of channels. I don't think so. The White Texas East Street. No, I didn't mean that channel. Okay. Yes. Let's take a look at the next one. Let me refresh the page. Stefan, definitely continue with making your videos. Absolutely, absolutely. Live stream submissions. Dark World. Was it? World. No? What is your channel name? Okay. Dark World? I'm not sure. Good old. Yeah. Strategy games. Okay. No, I didn't review it. Good old Total War. Regular Total War RTS videos. RTS. What's RTS? Real time strategy. Okay, your target audience will probably know that. Okay. Who is your competition? Because if you know your competition, you can sneak a little bit on their channel and see a little bit what works for them. Because generally speaking, then that works for you too. Best Musketeers versus Elephants. Musketeers versus Elephants. Medieval 2. Byzantium restores Rome. Also here, when it comes to thumbnails, I see this is the same thumbnail. This is the same thumbnail here. The problem is that I, as a viewer, get the idea that I'm served the same video over and over again. Because it looks easy that you reuse your videos and probably reuse your content also. And as a viewer, I want to subscribe to something that gives me something new, something interesting every single time. When it comes to titles and thumbnails, for example, let's take a look at my on Social Video Plaza. I have a tool down there, and that's called the title generator, and you can type in a topic of your video. For example, the best way to defeat, how to defeat berserkers. Defeat berserkers. Okay, now I get a ton of suggestions, and there are literally hundreds of titles in here, and I've gathered the most clickable titles on YouTube, and I've been busy months, and still adding titles almost every single day to this title generator with the best titles and thumbnails. This title generator can help you to get, first of all, an angle for a video, but also can help you with your video titles. Sometimes it doesn't make sense, but the extremely helpful guide to defeat berserkers could be a good title. Why this new berserker, why this way of, this could work, why this new way of defeating berserkers, this new way of defeating berserkers will change your life. Something like that. Because it's something new, so you need to come up with something unique that viewers want to see. So also the content needs to be somewhat unique, preferably as much as unique as possible. So it needs to add something to that huge library that is already on YouTube. Because viewers always want to see something new and something interesting, something that they don't know already. Then you're still talking about how to defeat the berserkers. Oh, this way of defeating the berserkers disrupted the gaming space. Then you want to know, okay, what is that? What is that? I need to click on that video. I need to click on that video. I need to click on that video. Try to trigger the curiosity of people. Few people have seen this way of defeating berserkers. Again, fear of missing out. That helps. It's human psychology. But just a title like that, and preferably also a thumbnail that catches the berserkers, viewers that are into the games you play, that they can recognize an object or a character, and a title like this, that will get you the view. My C-print says berserk way of defeating berserkers. Yeah, it could be, but again, as a word pun, that's funny. But as a title, not so sure. Oh, by the way, that is a tip that I see a lot of people mistake, that a lot of creators make, is sometimes they want to communicate a joke in a title or thumbnail. That doesn't come across because a joke needs time to process in your brain. You don't have that time. Thumbnails and titles need to be clear as possible. Just to show you here that with some ideas you can really easily up the ante when it comes to titles and thumbnails. Okay. Have you thought about the objects that viewers recognize? Is your target audience interested? Do they interested in what you see here? That character, do they recognize that? Rome Total War? Because that's the first thing that catches viewers' attention when they are on YouTube home. When they see a thumbnail like that, okay, an object that I recognize. Viewers are really visual. They first scan YouTube, the YouTube home. What kind of object do I recognize? Then they read the title. Only when they recognize it, and then they invest in time. Okay, what is this video about? Do I want to watch this? Okay, there are 19 other videos on YouTube Home, which catches my attention. Is this a video that I want to watch now? Pamela says, I just ran the subject car shows in the title generator. It came up with AI suggestions. Nothing real. Yeah, by the way, not everything is exactly on point on what you want. It's just to give you an idea. And you saw me just now giving... sometimes need to mold that title a little bit to fit your own purpose. But there are literally hundreds of titles in there. You can refresh the page, or you can click on search again, or load more to get more of those video ideas. And also try to see if it is unique, because so many people don't think about if their video is unique, because if it isn't unique, if so many people already made a video on the topic, why should viewers watch that video? There's no reason to watch that video. Okay, I hope that that helps you. Titles and thumbnails are such a tricky thing. But that's why I created that training, because I see people making the same mistakes again, over and over and over again, and I noticed that a lot of people don't know where to start with their thumbnail. They don't know, okay, which steps to take, in which order should I make my video. So I get the click, and that's why I made a step-by-step, literally a step-by-step training. There is a lesson in there which literally tells you this is step 1, step 2, step 3 of making a thumbnail. Now do this, go and resource your materials, think about the 3 objects which you can tell your story with in the thumbnail. There's also a checklist in there that checks if your video thumbnail will even have a shot to rank. For example, do some tests like the split second test, look at it for a couple of seconds, close your eyes, look at it for 1 second, close your eyes again. Can you make out what this video is about? Do I know what this video is about? When it's zoomed out, those kinds of tests. Is your target audience interested in that? Those are all things it's really important to know, because the only thing that gets you the click are your title and thumbnail. That doesn't apply to shorts, but it doesn't apply to long form content and even live streams now that we're doing right now. Pamela Hirsch says 8 little known facts about car shows, the real car shows. These make no sense. 8 little known facts? Yeah, but just like so many things in life, it's not meant to give you you still need to use your brain, because you still need to use that apply to your niche and your specific situation. But 8 little known facts about car shows, if your channel is about cars or car shows, why isn't that a good title? Why isn't that a good angle for a video? Because 8 little known facts, even if your video is about cars, or 8 little known facts about the new Tesla Model X, how badly do you want to see that video? So I think it's a good title. My Siege Prince says maybe the title only needs to be Berserkers Defeated, short value proposition. Yeah, but the problem is a little bit when you do that, everyone that talks about those berserkers say that they know the answer, and you want something like the curiosity, like the 8 little known facts about the berserkers, for example, or 8 little known facts about how to defeat berserkers. Even if you've watched a video already on defeating berserkers, and you have a video that is titled 8 little known facts about how to defeating berserkers, you want to watch that video. Because it adds something. It adds something to that whole huge library that is already on YouTube. And only how to defeat berserkers and 10 videos or 100 videos on how to defeat berserkers, it's just a total gamble that you get the click for that. But something that at least suggests something unique, something new, that will get the click, because viewers are always interested in something new and something special and something that they didn't know before. Should AI... really good question. Should I use AI my thumbnails and title for my thumbnail? Yeah, you could use AI, but again, what I already said, AI only works when AI only adds something when it can learn from a pattern. Because AI is trained on existing stuff. So a pattern like a title, for example, is a pattern that repeats, is generally speaking a proven way of getting the click. Because I added those titles in that title generator because I've seen them work. That's why they are in there. So in that case, for titles, it can work. But for video ideas, yeah, you need to do some work as a creator. You're still a creator. Creative. You need to still be creative. Thumbnails, generally, yeah, for example, generating faces, I wouldn't do that because then viewers assume that person in the thumbnail is in the video, which is not. So that won't help you. That only will lead to viewers clicking away. So I won't do that. But for example, generating a background for a thumbnail, that will work. Some things, when you, for example, you want to have a picture of a house, a general house, or a picture of a fish or something, then yeah, use AI to generate that picture of a fish or a house. I think there's nothing wrong with that because it's an association, a general. It's trained on a general topic of houses, which resonates with, for example, people that are into houses or buying houses, for example. Then a general interpretation of a house can work for a thumbnail. Yeah, because it's a recognizable object. AI can help you, but it can also hurt you. Think about the application that you want to apply it to. Uniqueness you can't get out of AI. Recognizability, yes, you can get out of AI. Okay, let's take a look at the next one. Let me check if the vitals are still good on YouTube. YouTube, yes, we're still in the game. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, I see noon. Okay. Noon. 36 subscribers, 20 videos. Noon. What is your channel about? Noon, let me read your description. Vlogging lifestyle. Okay, I'm not sure what you mean with that. Is it vlogging? Or is it vlogging about a lifestyle? Yeah, I think so. Spend with me. Let's explore Light Art Museum in Budapest together. Working, thrifting, Budapest. Okay. Yeah, vlogging is really hard. The reason why vlogging was popular, really big 5 years ago, the interest in vlogging is going down. That's one of the problems. The other problem is that vlogs are not searchable, so you need to catch viewers' attention with something really interesting, something spicy, something that they really want to watch. And that is really hard because that means that every day you have something that viewers need to want to watch. So you need to search for that every single day. You need to have that unique thing. That means that now you know that, you have to search for that. So before you start filming the video, know what the goal of the video is going to be. Don't make videos just for the sake of having a videos. Don't make videos with a list of facts. Storytelling can help you with keeping viewers in the video. Storytelling is one of those. That's the other thing that makes vlogs really hard. Okay, I know I've muted it because there's music here. Okay, the first shot that I get. Almost a week with me. Working, thrifting in Budapest, weekending, life of a metaverse architect. Okay, we talked about short and punchy titles. The problem is that the title is so long that it takes me a while to, first of all, read the title, then to interpret what I'm going to see, and then to ask myself, do I want to watch this video? And viewers, generally speaking, won't invest that time. Then, because what's the goal of this video? Almost a week with me. Working, thrifting in Budapest, weekending. Working. Okay, working is really broad. I think if I have to choose a topic for this video, I would say thrifting in Budapest. Then the first thing I want to see is you confirming me that I clicked on the right video. This could be the first shot. But is this thrifting? No, you show. Okay. Right now I have a little bit of a problem to see what the story arc is here. Because it seems to be a list of facts. This happened, this happened, this happened, this happened. And I'm going to ask a really tough question. Why should viewers watch this video? What do you give them? What value do you give them? Because now it's... I know that videos are it's hard. It's hard to make them. But you need to think about what viewers get out of that video. Is that entertainment? Which is in the case of a vlog. But what's so entertaining about that? And what's the reason why they should watch? What's the goal of the video? Did something happen during that thrifting? Did you, for example... I'm not sure. I don't see you in a thrift store. Or is thrifting... Or you mean with thrifting wandering around in Budapest? Because if... Oh, I think that's it. Okay. Do you see that there already is... I need to watch a video before I understand that. That's way too late. You need to communicate that clearly in your title and thumbnail. And then I want to have a goal with that. Did you... what is the most memorable experience that you had that week? Did you go on a Ferris wheel, or did you find something that you were looking for in your apartment? A really special lamp or something in a store, and that you brought it home, but something unique, because that gives a video a goal, and then you build up towards that goal with all the little facts that you give, and then that builds up a story. And at the end, the goal of the video is there, and that's where you end the video. Because now you will have a really hard time. First of all, okay, yeah. I see you make a mistake that a lot of creators do. You have here 4 topics in the video. When I'm on YouTube Home, I don't have the time to see that and to interpret that. Now I get it. These are 4 things that happened. Try to keep it simple. Try to stick to just a couple of objects in the video, because now it's too crowded. There's too much going on. And if it's in Budapest, show, for example, because do you live in Budapest? If you visited Budapest, then show something recognizable for Budapest. The is the government building, for example? Is that Budapest? Not sure. But show something really recognizable about Budapest. For Paris, that would be the Eiffel Tower. Because that's recognizable, and viewers know at least what they're getting into. I hope that helps. Vlogs is incredibly hard. And it takes a while to have that under control. Okay. Stefan says, fashion with review. I know you probably want Dexxter answer, but I've been told that it's the best alternative between words for emphasis. So what I do, all caps turns me off, just thought. Sorry, comments. Pamela Hirschborn says, sorry, comments are limited to only 200 characters. Comments here. Vlog. Should I put my... Fashion with Rue says, should I put my video titles in all capital? No. The problem with all capitals is that a lot of viewers think that YouTube creators shout. And that's generally not the thing you want to communicate with your video titles and your thumbnails, because you want them to click on that. YouTube has done a study where, was it 20% or 25% or so that viewers think that creators shout. The only thing where you can use your uppercase titles, uppercase words, is to emphasize some words in a title. For example, a fast, or something that's really important for a title. A word like fast, or something that is really important. First with Drew, no, look at big channels. Some will do the keywords. Oh yeah. That's what I wanted to say. Those important words. My niche has a lot of potential for my niche has a lot of potential for my channel as an insider. Okay, not sure what you want to say with that. But nevertheless, thank you, Noon, for submitting your channel. Making vlogs is really hard. Keep at it. I see you have 20 videos on the channel. Keep making more videos. You will get better at it. Oh, by the way, I'm just scrolling past your thumbnails, but I think that these thumbnails, for example, are much clearer also here about the goal of the video. Purely the thumbnail itself. Because I get at least the insight of, oh, okay, this is what I'm going to see in the video. Okay, I want to go on to the next one. The next one. Okay. Big T Bariatric. Okay. Big T Bariatric. Okay, the first impression that I get of your channel, I had to look at your thumbnails to know what your channel is about. Glitter blame the problem. Hungry fat chick is manipulated digital. Okay, can you communicate the goal maybe of your channel in your channel banner? Because I see nature now, but that doesn't say anything about the content, I believe, because what's your description that you gave me? Bariatric surgery and weight loss, obesity. Okay. Yeah, then I would change your channel header to something that resonates with your target audience. What's the goal of your channel? Is it being is gross? Okay, I get a negative vibe. I get a really negative vibe. The problem with being 600 pounds is gross. That's a really negative vibe. Hungry fat chick is a manipulator. Your vibe attracts your tribe. The problem is that this will get you not the most positive audience on your channel. And personally, I'd like to have a positive attitude and try to make the experience as positive as possible. And there is a clear, conviction, here. Secret ears. Huh. Is it okay to be fat? Well, yeah, but because now, what's the goal of your channel? Is it about fat shaming? Or is it to help people to lose weight? Or is it fat shaming to help people to lose weight? And what is bariatric? Oh, sorry, you don't see that. Yes, I'm doing today's submissions. I'm looking at the chat real quick. I'm late. Well, welcome to the chat, and welcome to the channel reviews. These are things with your channel to think about when you're starting a YouTube channel, or even if you have started your YouTube channel. What is it that I want to accomplish with my YouTube channel, and what is it that how do I want to come across for my YouTube viewers? Recently, not too long ago, no, that was in December already, I made a video about Catherine Manning, and the video, I really tried to stay on the positive side of the negative angle of the video. Not everyone took it that way, noticing from the comments. But it was about giving, I see that reviews are going down. If she would ask me what I would do to improve her channel, to turn that around, what I would do. So I tried to still get the negative out of the video as much as possible. Is it okay to be fat? Okay. Again, here delusional. There is such a strong opinion about obesity. It would turn me off as a viewer. I wouldn't be enticed to click on this video. Yeah, I noticed that it emotionally it does me something, and not in a positive sense. So I'm going to over to another another channel review. Okay, you can still submit your channel. The link is here. Left is right for me, right is left for me. So you can submit it here. If the link doesn't work, then I mean, the link is also in the description. If it doesn't work with clicking, then please copy paste it into your browser's URL bar, because it works, I know for sure. Okay, the next one. Where is my overview? Okay, yeah, I see some new additions. If you're here in the chat, let me know. And you submitted your channel. Okay, Pamela, I see you submitted your channel, but you submitted a studio link. That's not a public link. Motivation. I'm Liardi. Okay. Oh, Letardi, sorry. Okay. Letardi. I'm LaDonna Tardy. Purpose, power, prosperity, and passion. Strong? Strong. Never quit motivational speech. Okay, are these shorts? Okay. For when you do videos like this, make sure that if you not make shorts, make sure, what I want to say is make sure that it's the right screen orientation, because now this looks like a short, but it isn't a short. And if I'm watching in a landscape orientation, then I want to see videos in landscape. And if I'm on a mobile phone, for example, I want to see vertical videos. So try to avoid that. If your screen orientation doesn't add up. Oh, you've only made 4 or 5 videos. Oh. Okay, but that didn't get a lot of views. Believe in yourself. Okay. Believe in yourself. Okay, also for you, why believe in yourself? It's a statement. But if I see that on YouTube Home, does that entice me to click? For example, a title like "This speech broke the internet" is something that entices me to click. But a statement like "Believe in yourself," that's the goal of the video, but it isn't the reason to click. Make money by doing this. Okay, try to stay away from the make money topics, guys. The make money topics, yeah, they have a high CPM, but you need to have authority in the space to talk about that. YouTube and also Google looks at if you have the authority, and they literally look at websites, etc., etc., etc. So it will be really hard to break into that space, and especially when you don't have a diploma for that, it makes things really hard. A diploma, authority, those kinds of things helps you to break in the YMYL niche. Your money, your life. They're really keen on that. So try to avoid money topics. Oops. Boost your wealth and well-being in 60 seconds. Okay, if you would have shaven off 4 seconds, then you could have made it a short. Motivational things can really work well for shorts. So I would definitely, do you have shorts? Yeah, I would definitely go the shorts route. I see you used thumbnails. Again, you don't need to do that, because not a lot of people will click on, just like I did, shorts. Finally, the third question. Okay. This is an AI voice. This is what you shouldn't do. Somebody asked me about AI. Don't use AI voices. It's creepy. It's incredibly creepy. You want to, because now I think this is an AI generated image. It's so perfect. You want to establish authority. You want to establish something that viewers can think of you as someone they can go to for advice. AI doesn't help you with that. Because now I'm starting to think that this is all AI content, and that this is a content mill, and you don't care anything about quality. Yeah, and generally viewers want to see something, real moving images. So try to avoid this. This can work. This can work. Do what makes you happy. Okay, yeah, it's not about the titles. happiness is key. Okay. Shorts are all about those first few seconds. Can you hook them in with those first few seconds? Those first few seconds are basically the title and thumbnail for shorts. But it's a statement. It's happiness. Okay, yeah, why would I care as a viewer? Because there are so many videos that are already talking about happiness. If the tone would be immediately motivational, if it gets me in the mood, if it gets me spirit, if it gets me something I really want to know, and that first sentence is so important for that, then viewers stick around. Till when is he live? Until nobody's here. The controversy brings views, as you can see by his channel. The controversy, with the obesity channel. Yeah, controversy is one thing, but are you not taking it a little bit too far? Because I think it's not about the controversy. I think you attract people that think the same way. Again, your vibe attracts your tribe. And do you want angry people on your YouTube channel? Because there are already so many, let's say, bad comments. And I say it in a really, really nice way. Do you want to overrun that your channel? And do you like dislike bombs, etc.? Because that way you're going. I also submitted mine. Great. CSW. We. Those are those fun communication errors between lost in translation errors between Dutch and English. The English say W, and we in the Netherlands say V. So that's why I say C as we. But okay. I submitted my channel a few days ago, CSGO Precision, but now my channel has changed. Okay, great. To this one, I can't click on that, so I don't. Hello, bro. Hello, FIFA College. Just resubmitted mine. Okay, I hope that it adds something to everything I said already about gaming channels in the past. Okay, but thank you for submitting your channel, because I think that a lot of creators are struggling with this, so you're absolutely not the only one that has problems with this. Thank you. And keep making videos, because and by the way, look at your competition, because the motivational space is really competitive, but they have figured out what works. And especially with titles and thumbnails, there are these kinds of titles indeed, thumbnails I mean, purely with style, but generally the titles are far more punchier. And reusing otherwise someone else's content, it can be really tricky also to monetize. Can be. I'm not saying that every channel has problems with that, but some channels have. Okay, let's take a look at the next one. I see FIFA College. FIFA College. FIFA College. What's your channel about? What's your channel about? FIFA College. I'm thinking about football. Are you teaching about football? $500 subscribers, 50 videos. Pro passing technique. How to secret pass in FIFA 23. Oh, it's about the video game. Or not? Pause. Try to communicate that. Is it about the video game? Because I can't make that out of the images. Oh, the gaming controller. Oh, now I see. Okay. Took me a while. Sorry. But indeed, try to communicate that more clearly, that it is about the game. Secret dribbling technique. Can take it. Okay. I think you're a little bit too careful with your title here, for example. This dribbling technique can take your gameplay to the next level. Not can take it to the next level, it will take it to the next level. So, a dribbling technique that takes your gameplay to the next level. This secret dribbling technique takes your gameplay to the next level. Something like that. Yes, I make tutorials. Yes, I make tutorials on FIFA, but FIFA is a soccer organization. And what is it? EA bought the rights to use the name FIFA. But it's a football organization. It's the worldwide football organization. Soccer organization. So the name FIFA doesn't say... It says that it's about soccer, but it doesn't say it's about the game. Oh, now I see the buttons here. Okay, make it stand out more. Because it's black on black here. Red on black. Again, I talked about difficult colors. Red on black is difficult. Okay, but if it's about a dribbling technique. Because is this the boss of FIFA? This is the same guy. Or is this a trainer of a team? Because the association that I had, that I know there's a lot of corruption in the FIFA. And they have switched bosses a couple of years ago, and now there's a new boss who is even more corrupt than the other one. And I thought that this was the boss of FIFA. Yeah, you okay. It's clearly about gaming, though. I can see what it is by a glimpse. Yeah, you. But not me. And that should tell you something. And I've seen a lot of channels. I have developed a third sense for what a channel is about. Because I help my coaching clients. I help them making their channels clearer. I've seen so many YouTube channels, and when I'm doubting, it is something to work on. And I'm not trying to antagonize you. I'm trying to help you get views. I'm trying to make it more clear what viewers get into when they click on a video, so they don't click away. Because clicking away means that the algorithm doesn't promote your videos as much. How to use offside feature in FIFA 23. Okay, also here, oh, yeah, you can't see that. Also here, try to see for this title if you can improve the clickability a bit. How to use offside features in FIFA 23. Because how-tos, there are probably other videos on YouTube on the same topic. And how do you distinguish your videos from all the others? How do viewers know that they need to click on your video instead of all the others? Because that's a deliberate decision that viewers have to make. And when they click, you get the view. FIFA College says yes, they have a video guide. Thank you. Will bring attention to my graphic designer. Yeah, the the graphics looks nice. They look nice on your channel. That's not the issue. That's not the issue. But you as a creator have to think about what makes viewers click, and your graphic designer needs to worry about how to make it nice and how to make it look pretty. I know there's a feeling I submitted earlier last time, but didn't get picked. That one, not sure if it goes in order. No, I'm not going in order, but there are more people that submitted that channel. Don't think it's in order. No, it isn't. Anyways, we'll tune in a bit later. Yeah, again, yeah, you're welcome to join in later. You can also watch the replay. I've watched some of your previous videos, Dexxter. Watched a ton of them, Nick and Nate. Yeah, and I especially think Nate has a little bit more value to offer than Nick. Personal opinion. Regarding FIFA, what images do your target audience associate with? Yeah, that's indeed a solid question. What images does your target audience, because those are game lovers of the game FIFA, what do they associate with? And if they see such an object on YouTube Home, is that something that they immediately will recognize? Because that gets them the attention to your YouTube thumbnail, and then they start to interpreting, okay, what is this video about, and do I want to watch this now? Do live stream, says Stefan, do live stream reviews channels like this often? Well, the idea is I've been busy with my video trainings. The idea is that if viewers are watching, that I want to do this every single week. But previously, I was busy so much with the trainings that literally I had no time to spend on doing live streams. But I'm trying to pick up making content again, and I'm trying to pick up with the live streams as well, and indeed once a week. Okay, FIFA College. I hope that helps you, and I hope that that it can get you more views. And think about your titles and your thumbnails and that unique reason why viewers need to watch your video. Okay, let's pick the next one. Let's pick the next one. CSW, you were in the chat. Okay. We love CS. Entertaining with random Counter-Strike. Oh, Counter-Strike? No. Paris? Oh, is it about... What's this channel about? I have to read your description. I'm not sure. I'm posting CSGO related video. So it's about CSGO is Counter-Strike Go, right? Okay. Also here, I'm not sure what this channel is about. In other words, viewers don't know what they click on. Viewers don't know what they're getting into, and they have problems, and they will probably click away because of that. You want to be as clear as possible, and you, also in your channel header before build. That's partly Dutch, partly English. For example, you can communicate that it is about CS:GO. Because you don't want viewers to doubt, you want viewers to subscribe. And you want viewers to watch all the way through, and you want viewers to return. Best stickers to hold. Best stickers to hold. Are these stickers with the biggest? Are these? These are the stickers with the biggest potential. Stickers. Maybe your target audience is on knows what that means, but what are stickers? If it's about a game, AI says 2 to 3. Team Liquid. AI predicts Liquid to win the major. I see ChatGPT here. ChatGPT. CSGO Paris major winners. Oh, that's a gaming competition. Okay. Can you make those titles and thumbnails in a different way? ChatGPT predicts. I let ChatGPT predict the CSGO Paris major, and this is what happened, or something like that. Also, what is the goal of the video? Is it and what's the emotion behind the video? Is it that people need to be astounded about what AI can do? Or ChatGPT predicts. The problem a little bit with this approach is that I'm thinking, okay, ChatGPT predicts that. Okay, I know that I can do that, but that doesn't give me a reason to click. Modesty overrated. Top 7 most expensive Paris major stickers. Is this something that viewers really like to see? CSGO. Let's search for your competition. CSGO. Counter-Strike Proland. Okay. What are the thumbnails? Okay, they talk about strategies. Let's take a look at what works for them. Popular. CSGO. Inhumane reactions. Best moments. Okay. You see, that's a reason to click. Inhumane reactions. And I get that Kenny S is probably a well-known figure in the space. 6 million views. 800 IQ. Graffiti bait. I think this is pretty extraordinary, out of the ordinary. In other words, that is something that viewers want to know, want to see. 800 IQ Nate predictions. IQ ball bait tricks. CSGO best odd shots. Do you see that there is a pattern here? CSGO Pro Girl play. Yeah, and this is interesting because not a lot of people, not a lot of girls probably play CSGO. This works because it's a pretty girl. Also here it helps to look at your competition. Also, do you use your face because you need literally every angle you can get because CSGO is really competitive? What? These stickers are these the stickers? Glock, water, elemental giveaway? Because if it's not stickers, these are the stickers probably. Okay, the first thing that viewers should see, you should confirm that they clicked on the right video. I'm not sure that I clicked on the right video because the first thing that I see is a Walter elemental giveaway. It's a gun. It's probably a digital gun. But I'm clicking on something and I expect to see that, but I'm not getting that. So viewers are going to click away. And also here, and before you have given any value to the viewer, you already ask for a subscribe. But viewers haven't got any value, so how are they able to judge for themselves if they should subscribe to you? The only thing that they see is, okay, this takes away from my valuable time. You're wasting my time. And try to use your face, because you need to be able to connect with your audience, because that's why they connect with you. That's why they return to your content, and your personality and looking you in your blue eyes can help you. You need every single angle you can get, because gaming is incredibly competitive. Also, I would try to advise you to not only focus on CSGO, but other games in the same genre. So you attract viewers that are interested in the genre, not viewers that are only interested in that game. Because if the popularity of the game goes down, so will your YouTube channel. Okay, thank you for your submission. I won't do any gaming channels right now anymore in this stream, because I'm constantly repeating the same thing over and over and over again for gaming channels. Show your face, do multiple games, and I don't think that I'm adding anything to any of those. Okay, but nevertheless, thank you for submitting your channel. On the other hand, when people constantly submitting the same thing, means that a lot of creators struggle with the same issues also. Let's take a look at the chat real quick, because I see I tried to submit the channel again. No avail. Where do I find the right link to copy? The link is in the description. In the description of this live stream. But it's also here on the bottom. Here on the bottom. Social Video Plaza. It's not Social Video. Social Media Plaza. It's Social Video Plaza. Channel dash review. Viva College. My C Prince. There's a lot to learn. Yeah, but don't be put off. It's widely accepted in YouTube to be the hardest thing to do. That's absolutely true. YouTube is hard, but YouTube is also a marathon, not a sprint. If you try to gain really quick subscribers, views, generally that won't work. You have to be in it for the long haul. So you better be enjoying making videos, because you need to make a lot of them. Because you need to learn a lot, and you can only learn a lot when you make a lot of videos. There's a whole billion market for CSGO skins. Oh, that could be probably true. But if that's the case, then there's also a lot of competition. And you need to be able to beat your competition on something. And the only thing that you can do that is with something unique. Because if you have the same thing... Why do you choose one sunscreen over another? Or one kind of candy over another? Because it tastes differently. But if all the candy would taste the same, it wouldn't matter that much. So you just pick one, and that's the same on YouTube. You need to give viewers a reason to click, or a different taste, or something unique. Vladislava says, I thought it was about computer science. Yeah, it could be, but definitely the CS game. Oh, okay, great. If you have that, some people will have it. If it is, if your target your target audience needs to get it. That's the most important thing. I mean, people who are interested in it will understand my video, but thanks for your opinion. Something to think about. Make series of CSGO, ChatGPT, funny reactions. train the AI to respond in funny sentences. Maybe that will get the audience to watch. Plus, people like funny gaming videos. But instead, you use AI. It could be, yeah. But that's a unique angle, and we talked about. I talked about something unique, and such a thing is unique, and that's a reason and to watch a video, but also reason to return. If that's a funny video, it's a reason to return to your content. I only disagreed about do multiple games because it's better to niche down and do content for a targeted audience if the game is big enough. No, I don't agree with that. But find it out. In a couple of years, you will see when your YouTube channel goes down. I personally, but it's your choice. Personally, I wouldn't want to bet on one horse. And don't put your all your eggs in one basket. But it's your choice. For example, I'm not doing only YouTube. I'm also doing websites. I have multiple streams of income, just to make sure that if one of my YouTube channels is dying, then I have other. First of all the YouTube channels, but also other means of income. And I've diversified also with the streams of income in the sense of YouTube videos, but also affiliate marketing, my courses. All because if something will fail, then I have a backup. I sent the link. It does not copy from the bump. No, I said that in the beginning of the stream. Sometimes, for some people, the link doesn't work, so you need to copy paste it from the description. A lot of these videos, thumbnails are old style. I don't know. That will perform in 23 for CS channel. Viewers don't care about the new style. They care about what is it clickable, yes or no. I would change this banner CSW, make it a little bit more attractive. I like it, but thanks for the advice. Speaking of long haul, I started in 2008 and currently have 3,200 videos posted. That is indeed being in it for the long haul. My first comment is regarding the Seized Poland channel. Their thumbnails were older. Okay, yeah, let's take a look at the next one. The next one. Let me check the vitals of YouTube. Just to be sure. Yep, we're still online and streaming and all the thing. Okay, yeah, I have a spammer here. I'm not going to review your channel. And another gaming channel. I'm not going to do that. Nordic with us. Nordic content travel. Okay. Nordic with us. Travel culture vlogs. Okay. 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 Sorry, but do you really think if you submit a channel 20 times that I'm going to review your channel? Sorry. What is it? But that's a general thing that I noticed with creators. Gaming the system doesn't work on YouTube. And in this case, you only antagonize me. So what? Always look at what your goal is. And that's the same thing for YouTube. Gaming the system doesn't work. It's always a short-term strategy. Because YouTube will eventually figure out what you're up to. And they have done everything to make sure that doesn't give you an unfair advantage. That's the same thing with AI. Google is shooting on AI for already multiple years. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. It doesn't work, and still people do it with content and the blogs, especially, and still people do it because they want to gain an unfair advantage over the rest. But that doesn't work. It's a short-term strategy. Okay, let's go back to the review. Tips and mistakes. I see here, ice bath challenge. How many attempts can I handle? Okay, tips and mistakes. Okay, for this, the eye angle for videos is always really dangerous, especially for a small channel. Because you think about from the perspective of the creator, how much can I handle? But viewers don't know that yet. Don't know you yet. So they are not interested in who you are. In other words, this is a really risky strategy, talking about yourself and what I can do. But if it is something amazing, because I did something so special. Oh, for example, my video on the how I got 1,000 subscribers with 6 videos. Then viewers know, then they are not interested in me, but they are interested in how I did that. But that's a difference. If you have 1 million subscribers, that's a different story, because then if you're Casey Neistat, or I went to a parade like the New York parade, whatever, what is it, with Thanksgiving or so? Yeah, then that's something that viewers want to know, because he has a big following. But in this case, you don't. So try to avoid that. Chasing the Northern Lights. See what happens when a first timer chases Northern Lights. Okay, but what is it? Did there happen? Is there something happening in the video? Because then that is the goal of it. Then you should communicate that. Because if I make a video on see what happens when I eat a sandwich, I expect to see that something is really, really exciting is happening. And I'm not sure, I have to watch a video for that, if that is the case. Okay. 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 You don't communicate that goal in the video. You don't. You don't deliver upon the promise of see what happens, because I expect to see something happening. But if that is the case, then communicate that in title and thumbnail. Creators often don't think about why should watch a video. Because that's what gets you the click. Brother tries to bury sister under the snow. What happens? Okay, this is a children's video. I'm not going to watch that. Tried cold pool. This happened. Okay, the problem with this happened strategy is that when you do that a couple of times and you don't deliver upon that promise, then viewers won't return to your channel. Because they feel cheated out of the click. So you always want to deliver upon the promise of title and thumbnail. Daily Aura says your site has been stuck on the captcha. I think I need to read the submitting. Try to refresh. Well, yeah, apparently you were not stuck on the captcha. Thanks, Andy. Daily Aura. Daily Aura, what's your channel? Because I don't see your video on yours. Unique camel. I submitted it, but I'm stuck on the site captcha. Are you on mobile? Yes, on mobile. Just one of the commenting with unique camel. Okay, yeah, regretfully, I need to have that reCAPTCHA in the site, otherwise it's getting spammed into oblivion. Why visit us? The park is the best reason. This is the best reasons to go to the Husky Park. Okay, why visit us? Okay, are these real vlogs? Santage Village 4 months ago. Because generally vlogs are a repetitive, reoccurring thing. So do viewers get to see that? Get viewers delivered upon that expectation? We pet the reindeers. Meeting Santa's reindeers. I want to have a little bit more oomph. Okay, you get to the content real quick. Really good. Reindeer. Okay. For also here, try when you make a video, what's the goal of the video? What is the outcome of the video? Think about before you start filming the video, especially for vlogs. What do viewers get out of this video? So you have a goal to film towards. And yeah, for a normal video, you would script that out. I get that for a vlog, that is not really an option. But make sure that there is something, a goal. So you know, okay, this is what I'm going to get out of the video. So this is what viewers are going to get out of the video. You can film that goal, but if something unexpected happens in the meantime, then sure, you can change that goal of your video. But at least then you have something to film towards, and make sure that you think about, is this something that viewers really like to see? I get, okay, the reindeers is interesting, but is it interesting enough? That's what I'm asking. Okay, thank you for submitting your channel. Thank you for submitting the channel. I see here Yannick. Yannick, I looked at your channel before. I'm not sure what I said back then. Yannick, it's about water sports, I think. 600 subscribers and 50 videos. First guide session of the season. What works for you? Windfall second season. Gavermeer. Dexxter and pumping sap foil. Okay, so your wing foil videos work very well. What is that? The only thing you do? Oh no, it's also kite surfing. Okay. Yannick, what did you describe to be your channel about? Yannick, fair. Wind foiling, kite surfing. Okay, all about gliding. Okay. Could you maybe do... I'm looking for reasons to watch a video. Also here, what's the goal of a video? First kite foil session with the windsurfer. But what's the goal of the video? What do viewers get out of that? I get that it is sometimes fun to see. Is this first person perspective? To see that first person perspective? Oh, yeah, okay. First session with... okay. But I can also imagine that viewers are interested in how you do it. So maybe can you also make videos about how you do it? And maybe, for example, you do this, but what are you doing with your hands? Do you use a certain technique? This happened at that moment, and this is why I did that. And I'm now Okay, I first let up the wind. I want to know. Water, that's my gear. Okay, I think, especially from the perspective of, because you explained now something, use a voiceover with that. Because it's really hard to connect with your audience. Again, connect with your audience helps in returning viewers. So explain why you make decisions. And especially when it's from a first-person perspective. I can imagine the appeal for that. Water relaunch, fly server hybrid. Give it 3 or 4 attempts. What changed? Yeah, indeed. Say that in the... Is there a way to make these images more stable? Because rapid movements makes me a little bit nauseous. And again, this is probably your head movement. But can you attach your, because I think it's a GoPro, can you attach your GoPro to your chest, for example? Because probably your chest is moving less. And I think the most important, and you can see that in your audience retention graph, I think the most important parts are the parts where you're not lying in the water, but when there is something happening. Like here. Maybe it helps to compress the video a bit in the, by cutting out the parts that are a little bit less interesting. And what those parts are, that you can find in your audience retention graph. Yeah. Okay, Yannick, thank you for submitting your channel. Thanks everybody for tuning in today. I'm glad that you were here and I hope that you learned something today. Thank you for tuning in and I'd love to see you in the next live stream or in one of my YouTube videos. Have a nice day. Bye.